Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the second-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cardinals will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out. It's White. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the right side, fighting him off. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills, and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air. It's back. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking for the wide out. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Testing the right side here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. He's got his man in the open field, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Louisville 7, Kentucky 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's back. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The key on the third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
To throw, it's Beck. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, he might have been able to get away with that in high school, but everybody up here in college, they're bigger, they're faster, they're more aware, and it's dangerous throws like this that are more often going to be picked than a completion. He'll figure that out, but you have to fail a little bit first, and that last throw will be a big lesson.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
That's the end of the first quarter. Louisville 7, Kentucky 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Brown. The Cardinals pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Cardinals come to the line with first and goal. Second down and goal upcoming. Around the end, it's Brown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Kentucky, 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Running out of time in the pocket. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up at the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away.
Louisville, 21, Kentucky, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Bringing pressure. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And it falls incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Irvin. Pass rush closed. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return. What? Interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Freedom.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, just trying to stay in this game.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Tailback with another carry. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
To the air, it's Irvin. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive, how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
31, Kentucky 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. A Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Back to pass. It's Beck. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And they've got him.
With the carry, it's the runback. Tackle at the 6-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's swarmed by the defense. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, the home crowd making it pretty obvious. They clearly want the offense to go for it. Big 4th down play coming up.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession. And it's intercepted, an immediate pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
Make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Irvin. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Louisville 31, Kentucky 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield. It's Beck. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Okay, ready?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball to the 16.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Try and muscle for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ending off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with the draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it's almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's back. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.